play like this, visit pianohooks.com for full lessons and the Piano Hooks Patreon page for more advanced tutorials. For now, here's the simple version. For the song, We Wish You a Merry Christmas, we're going to learn the chorus in 4 parts. If we locate the center of our keyboard, the center of this 88 key keyboard is between a group of 3 black keys and a group of 2 black keys. This gap right here. Our right hand is going to start by playing the white key in between the bottom 2 black keys of this group of 3. For the left hand, we're going to locate a group of 2 black keys near the center of the keyboard, and then we're going to find a lower group of 2 black keys, and we're going to start off by playing the white key just to the left of those. Part 1 sounds like this. So for part 1 in the right hand, we're locating the white key just in between the bottom 2 black keys of a group of 3 black keys. From here, we're going to jump up to the white key just to the left of a group of 2 black keys. Now notice, this key is a copycat of what the left hand is playing. So once the right hand plays this starting tone here, it's going to jump up 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 white keys up and play the white key just to the left of a group of 2 black keys. When it does that, both hands play at the same time. So let's get the left hand ready. We'll play the right hand starting tone here. And then when we jump up, both hands play at the same time. And for the left hand, all we have to do is continue holding. Let's try that again, and we'll continue. Now from here, we repeat this key, step up 1, come back down, step down again, and then we're going to step down 1 more time, but before we do that, we have to figure out where our left hand is going to go. So we'll repeat what we have so far. Right hand starts off first. Then both hands come together. Right hand repeats this key, steps up, steps down, and then it's going to step down to the nearest white key, but when it does that, the left hand's going to jump up and play the white key just to the left of a group of 3 black keys. Right there. So let's try from the beginning of part 1. We'll get our starting positions here. Right hand goes first, does a big jump up, and both hands play together. Right hand repeats, steps up to the nearest white key, steps down again, and then 1 more step down, but the left hand jumps up. And then we repeat this 2 more times. And again. Right hand first. Big jump up, hands together, repeat, step up, step down, then step down with the left hand jumping up, and repeat this 2 more times. For part 2, our right hand is going to locate a group of 2 black keys that's higher than the middle of the keyboard. And we're going to start off by playing the white key just in between those 2. So earlier we jumped from this white key to the one just to the left of the group of 2 black keys. And now we're going to start part 2 off by playing the white key in between the 2 black keys. For the left hand, we're going to find a copycat key of this, but in a much lower position. So I'll play part 2 and we'll break it down. So for part 2, we find our starting positions, 2 copycat keys, white keys in between the 2 black keys of the groups of 2 black keys here. Both hands play at the same time. Then just like in part 1, the right hand repeats this, steps up, steps down, and then when it steps down one more time here, the left hand jumps up to play the white key in between the bottom 2 black keys of a group of 3 black keys. Like that. Let's start part 2 from the beginning. We find our starting position here. Okay, and both hands go together. Right hand repeats, steps up, steps down, and then when it steps down again here, the left hand jumps up. Let's try that again and we'll finish off part 2. So we find our starting position, hands together, right hand repeats, steps up, steps down, and one more step down. So the white key just to the right of a group of 3 black keys is when the left hand jumps up. And to finish this off, we're going to skip a white key and drop down to play a copycat key of what the left hand is playing. And we played that twice. 1, 2. So let's put all of that together. So for part 2, we find our starting position and hands go together. Right hand repeats, steps up, steps down, and then when it steps down again, the left hand jumps up. And to finish off, the right hand skips a white key and plays it twice. So we're playing copycat keys here. What song should I do next? Leave a comment below. For part 3, our right hand's going to start on 1 key higher than it did in part 2. So in part 2, we started off here. So for part 3, we're going to be a little bit higher. The left hand is going to start off exactly as it did in part 1, playing the white key to the left of a low group of 2 black keys. So part 3 sounds like this. So for part 3, we find our starting positions. We have 2 groups of 2 black keys. Our hands are separated by a group of 2 black keys. So our hands are fairly far apart. The left hand starting with the white key to the left of those 2 black keys. And the right hand is starting with the white key to the right. So we're just on the opposite ends of these 2 black keys here. So for part 3, both hands go at the same time. Now just like parts 1 and 2, the right hand repeats this key, steps up, steps down again, and then when it steps down this next time, the left hand jumps up to play the white key just to the left of a group of 3 black keys. So let's try all of that together. Hands together, right hand repeats, steps up, steps down, and when it steps down here, the left hand jumps up to play the white key to the left of a group of 3 black keys. Then from here, we skip a white key, just like we did in part 2. And to finish this part 3 off, we step down and repeat this twice. Okay, let's put all of that together here for part 3. Hands together, repeat, step up, step down, and the next step down meets with the left hand where the left hand jumps up. Then the right hand skips a white key, steps down and plays twice. For part 4, our right hand left off in part 3 playing this key twice, the one in between the 2 black keys of a group of 3, just like it started off in part 1. For part 4, it just steps up to the nearest white key, and our left hand will play the white key in between the low group of 2 black keys. So part 4 sounds like this. So part 4 is quite short, but there's a bit of jumping here. So to find our starting position, our left hand starts off like it did in part 2, playing the white key in between the bottom 2 black keys. And then our right hand is starting off by playing the white key in between the top 2 black keys of a group of 3. So both hands go together. The right hand skips 2 white keys, going up. Then it comes down to skip a white key, and the left hand jumps up to skip 2 white keys. Let's try that again. We find our starting positions here. The right hand jumps up to skip 2 white keys, so it's 4 keys including the ones we play. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it skips a white key coming down, so 3, 1, 2, 3. And when it does that, the left hand moves up 4 white keys. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's get those jumps. Starting position. Right hand skips 2 white keys on the way up. Skips 1 white key on the way down, but the left hand skips 2 white keys on the way up. And then to finish, both hands play copycat keys, which means the right hand steps up to the white key to the left of a group of 2 black keys, and the left hand drops down to play the white key to the left of a group of 2 black keys. So let's repeat that. Hands together, right hand jumps up, right hand drops down, but the left hand does a bigger jump up. And then to finish off, the right hand steps up and the left hand drops down. And one more time. Hands together, right hand jump up, both hands move in together, and then both hands move apart where the left hand does a bigger jump. take your playing to the next level, become a member at pianohooks.com. And if you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe.